So after filming this video, I saw a video pop up in my recommended by CNBC titled "Why You Spend So Much Money at Trader Joe's." And while we typically spend less money at Trader Joe's than at other grocery stores, I thought I would take a look. And basically they said that most consumers at Trader Joe's will actually inconvenience themselves to shop at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's definitely is not a one-stop shop. Sometimes produce is not that great. You definitely find produce better somewhere else, but what really brings in consumers is the experience, and I can definitely attest to that because here I am driving 2 hours and 40 minutes to a whole nother state just to have great conversation with the cashier. That's not the only reason, but I just thought that was very interesting because I definitely, a consumer, really do inconvenience myself just to go to Trader Joe's, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Alright, let's get into this haul. For warning, the wind is winding, so the chimes are chiming, so please excuse those. It's the holiday season. They came in these festive bags. As some of you know, there is no Trader Joe's in Mississippi, but I recently found out that Alabama has a Trader Joe's. And I don't know if it's Mississippi versus Alabama. It's Mississippi all day, so I'm trying to figure out why Trader Joe's is not in Mississippi if it's one in Alabama. Does that make sense to y'all? I didn't think so. But regardless, let's just get into it. So this bag has the teas in it. We always keep ginger tea in the house, and for whatever reason, I guess, you know, it's getting colder and we're in a P word, a panorama, parabolic. I guess people are trying to stock up on things that are going to increase their immunity, I guess. But we haven't been able to find ginger tea at Walmart or Kroger, but they always have ginger tea at Trader Joe's, so we stocked up on that. And then we got their Rare Refresh herbal tea, and this stuff is really good because usually we get hibiscus tea from Walmart or Kroger. I can't remember the brand, but that one just has hibiscus, blackberry, and lemongrass. But this one is a hibiscus base, but it also has rose hips, lemongrass, peppermint, orange peel, lemon, verbena, and wild cherry bark, and it's so good. And usually I don't like orange. I actually despise oranges, but it works really well in this tea. And I think the last tea we bought, actually this isn't the last tea we bought, there's one more, but it's their mint watermelon flavored black tea, and this stuff is so good. It's so good. It feels very light and refreshing, but you also get that boost of energy from the caffeine, and the packaging is just so cute. Their tea bags look like this. And then the last thing in this bag is their sparkling water. I'm a snob for some good sparkling water, and Trader Joe's is really good. Like, I don't know, some sparkling waters, it just tastes very artificial, but this one is just water and vibes, you know what I'm saying, with a hint of grapefruit. So I get a bunch of these every time I go to, I don't know, guys, something about the way they do their sparkling water, it works for them. And then the next thing that I tried for the first time was their sparkling coconut water with yuzu. And I really do like coconut water. A lot of people, it's a very controversial beverage, but I think it's great. This one, I guess I'm not really feeling the yuzu in it. It was good. I'll continue to drink it because I bought it, but it wasn't all that, to be honest. And it came in a pack of 4. It's good, but I don't think I will repurchase, but I might. I don't know. And then I think this is the last beverage for real. We got some ginger, okay, it's called ginger brew, but we always keep ginger beer in the house, and this was only $4. We usually get ours from Whole Foods, maybe. I think it's like pushing $6, $7, $8. And that's one thing that I do love about Trader Joe's is that you get Whole Foods quality for so much cheaper. Which is why I'm like, why does Mississippi have a Whole Foods but we don't have a Trader Joe's? That doesn't make sense. But anyway, I haven't tried it yet. I'll let y'all know how it tastes, but I'm excited for it. And the next thing is their popcorn with herbs and spices. This stuff is so good. Maybe it's because I haven't been eating meat for a while, but it kind of tastes like bacon to me. It kind of tastes like bacon flavored popcorn to me without the animal cruelty, you know what I'm saying? It's really good, and I will get this over and over and over again. The last tea we bought was their Well Rested tea, and this one has chamomile, lemongrass, spearmint, tea leaf flower, peppermint, passion flower, blackberry leaf, orange blossom, hawthorn berry, and rose petal. And it's really good. I've been drinking this since freshman year of college, probably even senior year of high school, and it does a really good job of calming me down right before bed. As some of you know, I get really bad anxiety, and that can keep me up at night, so that's something I've struggled with for literally as long as I can remember, and this does a really good job of just winding me down, and it prepares me for a good night's rest. And it's just super good. It's a jazzed up chamomile tea. It's great. And then we got these dried mangoes. We usually get these every time we go, but honestly I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing them because they were very sour this time, and the texture, they're very hard. But the reason we kept buying them was because the flavor is good, and most dried fruits that have the better texture, they're made with sulfur and just other stuff that it doesn't sit right with the digestive system, so that's why we've been getting these. But a Costco just opened up in the Jackson area, and we got a Costco membership, and they sell a big thing of dried mangoes, and those are the best ones I've had thus far. It's nothing but dried mangoes. The texture is really good and the flavor is really good. It puts these to shame, so I won't be repurchasing these because we have Costco now. And then on request not me holding up this big bag of potatoes, on request of my sister actually put us onto these, but we get purple yams every time we go to Trader Joe's because they don't really sell them consistently at any of the grocery stores here, but they're really good. Depending on the way you cook them, they can be sweeter than like the regular orange sweet potatoes, or they can be more savory than the regular sweet potatoes. So I like to roast them, and I find that they fit better with different flavors than the regular sweet potatoes. And then we got a couple of bags of lentil pasta. I love lentil pasta because it's the same great taste of pasta with added protein and no bloating. And like I said, Trader Joe's, their prices are very affordable, and lentil pasta is one of those specialty pastas, so it can get to be a little bit pricey, but that's why we stock up when we go to Trader Joe's. And then we got some oatmeal. We got their maple brown sugar instant oatmeal, and then I got a big pack of their rolled oats. And same thing as this is with the tea. I've been eating this since freshman year of college, probably senior year of high school, and it's really good. And I guess maybe because I've been eating so long, it gives me this really nostalgic feeling, and it's the best instant maple brown sugar oatmeal I've had thus far. And I want to say that these are made with rolled oats, like they're more nutritionally dense than the typical instant oatmeal that you find, and for that reason it's also a better texture. And then the flavor is just really good. And then I like to have rolled oats on hand because they're more nutritionally dense and they're more versatile in the dishes that you can make with them, because you can just grind this up and make oat flour. And I also like to make oatmeal banana pancakes, oatmeal, milk, and bananas, and put it up in a blender. So that's the main thing that I use rolled oats for. But now I'm gonna try actually baking with oat flour, because I've been seeing more recipes with it, and oatmeal doesn't make me bloat personally as much as like AP flour does. And so that is the last thing that are in the bags right now. There are a couple of things that were in the freezer, some things we already ate, like we like to get their dehydrated okra, and I actually do have a clip of me eating them, so I'll go ahead and insert it. But it's really good, really basic, nothing but okra, rice bran oil, and salt. It's a nice change of pace because it's crunchy. You don't have that sliminess that you typically think of when you think of eating okra. So it's really good, nice to have as a little snack. And then in the freezer right now, we have their tofu fried rice that has edamame, carrots, things like that. I get like 5, 6, 7 packs of that every time we go to Trader Joe's because I run through it. It's so good. I guess somebody put them hip to it because I only saw one package the last time I went, so I just got one. But that's my favorite meal to dress up because they skimp on the tofu, so I like to throw some extra tofu in there, some more edamame. I like to put tomatoes in there sometimes, always put more mushrooms, just, you know, really jazz it up. Sometimes if I'm feeling eccentric, I'll put in some quinoa too. If you get nothing else, you should really try their fried rice. And then the other thing that we have in the freezer right now is just their edamame. We have the shelled edamame, and then we have the unshelled edamame that we eat just as like snacks. And then the regular edamame, I like to put it in my meals. I mean, the wind is really winding, right? Another thing that I tried that was from the freezer food section was their jackfruit curry with jasmine rice. It was really good. So I'll definitely be getting more of that too next time I go. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think that's pretty much it from the produce section. We got you know, your basics, the kale, the spinach, the celery, the Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, the Brussels sprouts. So in Trader Joe's last time we went, they were selling Brussels sprouts on the stalk, and I've never seen that before. But they were cheaper than the regular Brussels sprouts, so of course I got them. And apparently some people eat the stalks, so that's one thing. I never heard of that either. But we did get the Brussels sprout stalks, and that was really cool to see. And then something else from like the produce section I got was their vegan Caesar salad dressing. And if you watch my ATL vegan food tour, I was telling you that every time I go to the Trader Joe's in Baton Rouge, they never have it. So I just assumed they didn't sell it at that location, which is why I stocked up when I got to Atlanta. But this time they actually did have it, and they had the other 2 dressings that I saw at the one in Atlanta as well, and that I saw on Brian Turner's YouTube video when he was talking about it. So I got more of that. Still amazing, still really good. Oh, and I also tried gnocchi for the first time too. I did try making a gnocchi dish with Brussels sprouts. With the Brussels sprouts that I bought, I made that for Christmas dinner, and it was pretty good. Gnocchi is very interesting because I guess the potatoes give it a different texture than just regular pasta. But it kind of tastes like tapioca pearls from boba tea to me, but in pasta form. And honestly, I love tapioca pearls, so that's very appealing to me. I thought the gnocchi was really good, but I repurchased, to be continued, because I really do love my lentil pasta. I just can't stray away from the lentil pasta. My favorite purchase I forgot to include in the video, so please enjoy this clip of me showing off the wine. It's by Velvet Moon. It's a Cabernet, $5 or $6. Super good, especially because I've tried 2 or 3 wines from Trader Joe's before and they've all been horrible. And I'm definitely a Meiomi type of person, and nothing has really compared to Meiomi except for this. And Meiomi's like $18, $19, $20. So for me to find this, I was super pleased. Oh, this is good. Okay, Trader Joe's. So that is all that I have for you today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you like Trader Joe's too. If you are such a fanatic for it as I am, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video.